Hey, Sandals Church men. Just want to jump right in. I think Matt's message was super poignant for us as men. He said that God cares more about our personal sin than political win. And even though that was just a catchy phrase, I think it's really important for us because we love to talk about the things that we think we know about or have an opinion about, and it keeps the focus off of us. And so we talk about other things out there, things that we think we can speak authoritatively on, or challenge guys to think differently about. And it keeps us from looking at internally and figuring out that we have issues. We've got stuff we got to work through, things that we need to confess. And so he talked about Joshua struggling because he acted arrogantly. He took the easiest path and he didn't seek spiritual direction. And I think we do the exact same thing, right? We want to espouse our wisdom. We throw out our opinion. We speak in the areas that we feel confident. And what happens is we become arrogant. We stop looking at how God wants to transform our lives until the pressure becomes so great that we have to act, right? Until our wife is ready to kick us out of the house, until our kids finally lash back because they're tired of our anger, until we get fired from work, or whatever happens, and the pressure gets so great because we've been arrogant. We're not seeking a community. We're not seeking spiritual direction. And so here's my challenge, I think, to us as men is to slow down and don't respond to everything. To take a second. So let's say I feel angry about something that's happening in the political realm or whatever. Stop and go, what am I actually angry about? What do I think that I need to do about this? And what does God have to say to me in this moment? Because he might say, hey, it sounds like you're afraid, or it sounds like you're angry about something that you can't change. And those two things, fear and anxiety, anxiety and anger are two things that are behind a lot of the things that we say. And if we'd slow down just enough, we might actually discover that. And then we know we can offer those to God. God, I'm afraid that our country is going to go down the tube if this particular candidate gets elected. And to go, okay, can I do anything about that? No. God, would you take that fear? Would you release me from it so that I can follow you, that I can be faithful in my job, faithful in my family, faithful in my church, and do what he's called us to? And so I want to challenge you with that, man. I think that if we can take a step back, Joshua would have taken a step back in this moment and said, hey, we should probably pray before we go tackle this city. Everything would have been different. And so in the same way, we need to do that in our lives with our decision making and with our opinions and all the things that we're espousing these days. So I want to encourage you with that. Guys, also don't forget our Sandals Church Men's Unconference is coming up this weekend. The key to the success of that event is you guys inviting people over and saying, let's watch together, let's talk about it, and getting real in your lives. So please do that. sandalschurch.com/unconference has all the info. Love you guys. Praying for you. Have a great week.